the time for you joining us today. So I officially want to begin our April OCC web call. I'm Yvette. I'm here to help facilitate our call today. We will also have a presenter, Ms. Janet Lee from Zama, who's going to talk about an event in which she is putting on for all of our Canto girls who are working on their highest awards, are attended to come and join in on the fun, as well as juniors that are looking towards working on their bronze awards. So this is really great. So let's begin. So today, this is our agenda. We're going to have a registration update, our OCC update, program, adult learning, as well as shop. As you see here, we have our picture of our Mount Fuji adventure climb, which we will talk about a little later under program. So let's begin with registration. As of now, these are our ongoing membership report. If you have turned in membership within the last week, it has not been reflected on this membership report. We have several of our bases that are working towards, of course, meeting their membership goal. You still have until September 30th, so you're okay. We have people who are really close to it in the 90s, so I am wishing you the best. Update on this, Seoul here says 90%, but they actually have met 100% of their goals, so congratulations, Seoul. One of the things that are coming up with our registration is early bird. So our patch contest, the winner is Ariana Haddad from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, for her wonderful little toucan. So our early bird dates are May 1st, so it's coming right around the corner, and we'll go to June. At times may be extended into July, but June 21st is the date as of now. The new membership forms will be posted on our new website, and they are PDF fillable forms, and they'll be up shortly. We will not have hard copy forms. Everything will be online, so people can go ahead and download it. You can also print them out if you wish to have some on your records. Now on to Overseas Committee Chair updates. This is my favorite picture that we have so far, that's coming from the fact that we had representatives from USAGSO West Pacific last month that attended a Girls Learn event. We had girls from Zama as well as Yokota that were able to sit in and listen to not only First Lady Michelle Obama, but we had our ambassador to Japan, Carolyn Kennedy, spoke, as well as our Prime Minister's wife, Ms. Aki Aba, who also spoke. So we had several women who talked about how important it is for girls to be educated worldwide. And this is a movement that has started a couple of years ago. Japan is now a major partner, as well as the Peace Corps, and it is reaching out to areas around the world that are saying that it is very important for females to be educated, because this is not something where in America we know it's a given, but in many countries it is not something that is done. It's more males that are with the education, not females. So we had representatives that came and listened, and they represented us so well. The girls were absolutely wonderful. One of the things we are waiting for, as you can see right now, everyone is facing to the side. There is a group photo, and we have been waiting for over a month now to have this photo actually sent to us, but it hasn't yet. And I just saw a message from Eric in regards, yes, Yokota, we had Langley Sonnenberg attended, okay, from Yokota. Alrighty, if you wish to see the video, because it is on whitehouse.gov, here is the YouTube link, and it will be active when I send out the slides to you later on this afternoon, so you can actually listen to the interview from the First Lady and see the girls that attended. And yes, as you see, our girls were very lucky. They were able to actually shake hands with the First Lady, and she sat in front of them. So it was a great day for everyone. I also encourage you, if you have any pictures or videos of your spring events, any community service, if you've met your commander that's there, please send that information to us. We want to make sure that we're publishing it so that it is not only in-house publications, but it's also for GSUSA. Of course, GSUSA is really looking forward to the big photo so that they can put that on the national Facebook. All right. Now, as we go into our spring, it's a bit early, but I want it to be on everybody's radar. We have spring paperwork due dates. These are your end-of-the-year reports as well as things that should be ongoing. As you heard last month, Miss Barbara has gone, and she is in a wonderful council in Ohio and is enjoying herself immensely. So right now we are looking for a new executive as well as a lead advisor for the Okinawa area. So what that means is that I am the staff member with our wonderful administrative staff team that's here at Zama, but I am the only GSUSA staff member. So it is really important that you turn in your monthly Overseas Committee Chair reports so I can find out what's happening in your area and if you need any assistance so that I can contact you with that. So please, if you are still have back reports you haven't turned in, please turn all those in now because this helps you when you are working on your overseas year-end report. So here we go. Monthly reports are always due the 15th of the month. You know that. Then we have early bird registration that's coming up. We have our Overseas Committee year-end report that's due to your lead advisor right now. All of them are due to me on June 30th. And then you have your financial audit or review, and that's also due to me and to your installation if it's a requirement. Not everybody is required to turn in paperwork to your installation. And if you are, your your private org office or your legal office has contacted you and let you know what paperwork that you need to turn in. All of this is found in your Dropbox under the general administrative piece. If you have any questions on where it's located, you can email me, and I'll be happy to tell you where it is in Dropbox. Again, as we have the year-end going, we have our Overseas Committee management team members that are moving on, or even our chairs. So if you have additional people, it says recruiting for 2014-15, it's actually 15-16 of course. There is a guide inside of your box. There are forms inside of your box, and Dropbox is what I'm talking about, that gives you assistance in recruiting for an Overseas Committee management team positions, including there's little blurbs that you can adapt to put on your Facebook, if you have Craigslist, other installation Facebooks that you can recruit through. There are pieces that you can just go and add your information and tweet so you can have that posted and advertised in your installation. Of course, remember the chairs are appointed by the lead advisor. It's not an elected or self-appointed position with that. And then once the Overseas Committee chairs are in place, they then would elect their own Overseas Committee management team members. And again, the chairs and the co-chairs are appointed by the lead advisor, but the other positions are appointed by the chairs. A little different if you were coming from the states. Alrighty, before I move on to program updates, are there any questions in regards to what I've gone over? We had a question about the early bird patches. Early bird patches would be sent out late in the, it ends in June, so it would be in that June time frame. So if you do have people that are PCSing in that, just tell them to send you their, an email with their address so that you can mail it to them afterwards. Great question. And yes, I love the toucan too. It's very cute. Okay, I don't see any other questions, so let's go ahead and move on to program updates. I had a couple of questions that have come my way in regards to bridging ceremonies. So I have this slide up here yet again so you can take a look at it. There are some really great bridging ceremonies that are out there on the internet. If you have one of our Girl Scout publications, they're out of print, but they're really great. Let's Celebrate. There's also one that's Ceremonies in Girl Scouting. Really great resources that you can take a look at in the different levels. And again, there are resources online. If you go to girlscouts.org and then put in bridging ceremonies, it'll link you to the 4 girl sites, as well as it has the information in regards to the bridging awards. Now, this is a call out from our shop manager. If you are planning a large bridging award event, please put in your orders now so that Amanda can go ahead and fulfill your order or order additional awards as necessary. Please do not wait until the week or 2 weeks before your event. You need to order them at least a month in advance. You already know the girls that are moving up. That's a given. If they are brownies now and juniors, you already know who they are. So just go ahead, get your count, and send it to Amanda now so that she can go ahead and place the order so they're here in time for your ceremony. We want to make sure everything for you goes off without a hitch when it comes to getting your patches. But I can say, if you wait till 2 weeks before your event, you probably will be waiting on patches because they're very popular around that time because everybody's trying to rush and do their ceremonies next month or early part of June before people PCS. Any questions in regards to bridging ceremonies? I've been fielding quite a bit from overseas committee chairs, but not everybody's asked me questions, so you might have been thinking about something. Go ahead, type it in the box, and I'll be happy to assist you, answer your questions now. Okay, we have a question in regards to who approves the Silver Award. Great question. So let's talk about all 3 quickly so you understand. The Bronze Award is approved and done by the leader. Okay, so the Bronze Award's on the leader level. The Silver Award is on the leader level, but the Overseas Committee Management Team should be involved and talks about looking over and making sure that whatever the project the girls are going to work on are within safety activity standards with that. So you just check off. There is a report that for bronze and silver that they are to turn in and submit to, at this point, to me in regards to what their awards were on. And that's so we have a record of it because, as you know, you move quite a bit. And we have people that may move and they lose their awards. In order for you to get a new one, we need to have that report in-house to say that people actually did work on bronze and silver since they're done, since they're approved by the leader as well as the OCMT. We need that report in-house. Now for the Gold Award, the Gold Award has to be approved by the Gold Award Committee first before the girl even starts. So that is all done through the website. And last month we went over the website address in which the girl needs to submit her paperwork for. So again, just as a review, Bronze Award's approved by the leader, Silver's approved on the OCMT level, and the Gold Award is approved by the International Gold Award Committee before the girl even starts. She has to submit a proposal. Then, once the girl has completed her Gold Award project, she then takes all the information and loads it back onto the Gold Award website, and then that International Gold Award Committee lets them know if they have actually earned the award. That doesn't happen in-house at all. Okay. For the Bronze and Silver Award report, there is, thank you for that question. Yes, there is a report, and I will attach that to the information when I send out the slides this afternoon. It's also on our website under forms. Great question. Any other questions in regards to the silver, gold, and bronze award? Okay, I am going to open the line now to Miss Janet Lee Hurley, who is the Co-Overseas Committee Chair for Camp Zama, and she's going to talk about the precious metal event. We had an introduction a couple of months ago, discussed, but now they have the final information, and they are inviting people, so let me go ahead and open the line. Miss Janet Lee, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Wonderful. I am turning the floor over to you.
Okay, thank you. I'm really excited about this event and giving girls an opportunity to not only share their experiences earning the silver, bronze, or gold awards with each other, but also with the community at large. And we'll be doing that through some coverage for our celebration here. To introduce girls who have not started these medals but are of the age or the level to start them, this program is also beneficial so that they can learn firsthand from girls what it's like to earn one of these medals. I don't know what else to say about it except that I think it's a really good program, an opportunity for girls to eat and mingle and present or listen to presentations and then just talk amongst each other. So presentation I was thinking would be group presentation. So if there's bronze award recipients, they can come up in a group and present it out to the people in the room. Silver, if they do it individually or in small groups, they can present as so, and gold would be an individual presentation. And then there will be time for small group, talking amongst each other so that girls who want to ask questions and don't feel like asking them in front of a whole group can do that. And basically mingling after that. So if you're interested or you have girls that are interested, please contact me because I'm trying to figure out the scale of interest, and therefore once I figure out the scale of interest, then I can figure out the cost for girls. I'm trying to reduce the cost to girls who haven't earned medals so that they could be more willing to attend. And girls who have earned medals, I'm trying to make the event free for them. So I just need to know who's coming so I can figure out the cost. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Janet Lee. And this is a wonderful opportunity. Now, this is being held on the Canto Plain, so of course it is open to our girls that have earned the bronze, silver, and gold award, or those juniors who are looking for more information, or cadets in regards to their awards that are thinking about doing them maybe next year. Great opportunity. But this is also something that if you're not here on the Canto Plain, where we have Atsugi, Zama, Yokosuka, and Yokota, but you're elsewhere, think about this, doing it even on a smaller scale just for your girls. And this could be a wonderful event that you can do together with another OC, or again, by yourself. Let those girls know how important these awards are to them. Remember, with the gold award, you can have girls that can go up in a rank with that. It is a great opportunity. There are college scholarships and grants that are looking for leadership. Oh my goodness. Having the gold and the silver award, you'll find that some of those colleges have that. It says there, have you earned this Girl Scout award? So definitely promote it in your area. If you have any questions for Ms. Janet Lee, please type them in. Okay. Janet Lee?
Yes.
I have one question. It says, would this be beneficial? Oops, questions are popping in. Hold on. Wow, being moved. Okay. Would this be beneficial for leaders to come and learn about helping the girls?
I think so, especially leaders who have not experienced some of these medals. It'll give you a good idea of what kind of projects there are that girls can be doing, and then you can help when your girls in your troop come up and say, hey, I want to get involved in the silver, but I don't know what kind of projects are out there. I don't know the process. This will be a good opportunity for leaders as well, because you can also talk to girls, or you could talk to me or other leaders who have assisted in these medals.
Great question. And then we also have a question, Janet Lee, would you consider recording the presentations?
I'll see if somebody would be willing to do that. I will put that on. I think we can find somebody.
And that's a really great suggestion, SC, because that would be a great record for us to have with that. So even in your own areas, if you have a young lady that has earned the gold award especially, but the groups that are doing the bronze and the girls who are earning the silver, sit down with them, talk to them, record them so that they have that project on record. Great, great suggestion. Are there any other questions? Okay. Well, Ms. Janet Lee, once again, thank you for presenting during our call.
I just have one more comment.
Oh, yes.
I forgot to add. If you have a girl or a group of girls who have pretty much done almost the whole entire process, but they're still waiting on approval, like, for example, gold. I mean, the gold approval process can still take a long time. Those girls are invited to present their projects at this event. They don't have to wait till they actually have the award awarded to them. Does that make sense? I mean, if they pretty much almost finished and they're just waiting for the final paperwork to go through, I think it's fair for them to still present.
Oh, that is such a great suggestion, Janet Lee. I love that because they have done the work. They're just waiting for one step.
Yes, because sometimes it can take a little while, especially with the gold, to get that final process through.
Definitely, definitely. We have one more question from Eric in Yakota. What is the deadline to register for the event? Because he wants to ask his leaders to consider.
The event is June 13th. I would say by June 1st.
Okay, great. And there was another question in regards, is it a medal ceremony or a presentation event? This is a presentation event. The actual awards themselves are either purchased by the troop leader, the overseas committee, or the gold award is sent directly to the girls. So it isn't a presentation for their actual awards.
That's correct. That's correct. But if anyone has foresight into who might come, please just send me an email just so that I can get a general idea of numbers. So if you know that you have girls in your committees who might attend, please just give me a heads up. But I need all I would need all official registrations by the 1st of June.
Okay, so deadlines by the 1st of June. On the slide there you can see for more information and to register to please contact Ms. Janet Lee directly. All righty, Ms. Janet Lee, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right, great questions, and we know it's going to be an even better event if we have all the girls that are coming from within the area. And again, if you know somebody that might be traveling for TDY, or they have their family, they're coming down, staying in the Nusano, and that young lady has earned her award, this is a great opportunity not only for them to talk about their presentation while they're here traveling, but to meet other Girl Scouts. And I know some of you might be snickering saying, yeah, you bet, that'll happen. Trust me, it happens. We have it all the time when we have people calling up saying, we're going to be in town here. Is there a Girl Scout community? I would just really love to do an event while my daughter's here. She wants to meet the Girl Scouts in this area. So it's a great opportunity. Just don't think that because you're not here on mainland that it's not something for you, or your girls may not be interested. Put it out there. You may have families that will be in the area during that time. All righty, wonderful. So we have the Precious Metal event that's in June, but we also have our Camp Fuji event. It's the climb, the Fuji Adventure Climb. Now, for those of you who were here last year, you may have remembered that we had a destination that was 2 weeks. Well, a destination is something completely different. That is something in which we plan for years in advance because it allows girls from all over the world to attend our event, and we get to show off Japan as well as our overseas committees in the area as they talk with other girls who are attending the event locally. But then on those off years, we have our regular adventure climb, which is a small group, and it's only for a couple of days. As you see, it's July 19th through the 22nd. The cost for our members is $450, and then for non-West Pacific members, it's $500. Now, I need you to help me promote this. We are really pushing hard for it. Flyers have gone out. We've put it, sent it out on our website. It's gone to the overseas committees where we sent it to you before on the webinar. We did it on Constant Contact. We're pushing the idea out there because we want people to register. Now, I need your help because right now the only people who have registered are actually adults. This isn't an adult event. It's a girl event. We need girls. So right now, the adventure climb, because we have to plan in advance, the deadline for that is in June as well. It's getting to the point to where we have to start to look at if this event's going to go or not. So you're going to see a lot of information being pushed out there, and then definitely next month, because we want this climb to happen. It is a great experience for our girls. They meet at Camp Zama. So yes, we have girls who come from Korea, from Okinawa. We have girls that come from Guam. We've even had a young lady that came from Hawaii that has attended this. We meet here at Zama. We take them straight to Camp Fuji, so they have a place to stay. That's the home base for it. They go over all the safety guidelines. They get to meet the guides that are there. They have a bonding experience for that evening. Then that morning they have a nice light breakfast, and then they climb the mountain. They have a wonderful time. Everything from girls who said they sung, they played games, they got to meet these wonderful people, including last year, I think there was either an anniversary that was happening between last year and the year before with Mount Fuji, because there were people that were in their hundreds climbing the mountain. So they talked about how there were groups of people where they had a great-great-grandma or grandpa that was working slowly, but their whole goal was to climb that mountain. It was a spiritual thing for them. So that happens. There's always somebody that they're meeting that are in their 90s and 80s, and they'll tell them stories about the time. So it's that cultural piece as well. Then they spend the night on the mountain, on one of the stations in the lodges, so that's an experience. And then they get up early, and they go for the sunrise ceremony. So they climb to the top. So they're there to see the sunrise. And they've done Scouts Owns, which are ceremonies that the girls put together with that. It's a really great experience. And then that day they climb up, and then they go down that same day. And then they stay overnight again at home base, and then they come home. But in there, the girls just grow because they see something that they've worked towards, because there is a plan and where the girls can get in shape. They work towards, and they accomplish a goal that they didn't think they ever would. I mean, how many teenagers can say they climbed Mount Fuji? Not that many. So it's a great experience. Please promote this. We want this trip to happen. It's still early, I know, but we want this trip to happen. For the adult portion of it, we are looking for a small group of adults to help with chaperones. As you heard earlier, I've got all these adults that are applying. We only take a small group, and once the program director will contact the adults, and they will go over what will be their responsibility, because it's not just for them to climb. They're actually chaperones, so they have responsibilities going up the mountain and taking care of our girls. So it's all about the ability, first and foremost, that they have to be able to climb the mountain, one of those. And there's a plan that's given out, yes, again, it's not only for the girls, for the adults as well. So it's a great opportunity. Please, please promote this adventure climb. It is the successful event that we have had for several years in a row. All righty. There was a question in regards to we have grants and travel scholarships. We do have a grant program that's with that. It's inside of your Dropbox. There is a form that is for the girls to fill out with that. And again, it's first come, first serve in regards to the awards of the monies. We have been awarding monies all spring long with that. So as I tell people, get it in as soon as possible so that you can get approved, because once the monies are gone, the monies are gone for that. But yes, we do have grants. Great question. Any other questions in regards to our Fuji trip? Okay, great. So let's go ahead and take a look at our adult learning updates. This is my favorite part of the presentation every year, because with that I surprise people as well as others are like, wow, I didn't know she moved there, because you find your friends have moved to other bases. So as I said last month, we received nominations from the following OCs that you see on the screen, and all of our board awards have been submitted and approved by our board, as well as the International USAGSO Awards Review Board. So with that, we have had 76 recipients that were approved for GSUSA awards, either by the board level or by their overseas committee management team. And I thank everybody for nominating and putting in that time and that effort for the paperwork, because yes, there is a time where you have to chase people to get those nomination forms, I know, with that. So our award status is that we have already sent out congratulation letters, as well as the pins have gone out for the awards. If you indicated on your authorization to purchase that you were not going to pay for years of service pins, things of that nature, we let those people know that they had to buy it themselves. But pretty much, I think I only have 2 overseas committees that did that. Right? If you are doing an award ceremony, usually we have our conference, but this year our event is actually an alumni event that's happening in New York, which we'll talk about a little later. So we're not having one local. So if you are doing your own award ceremony, please email me the date, times, and location of your award ceremonies. If we have a board member in the area, they would really love to go. I would like to go as well, as if I'm in the area, and if we, by the time you have this, if we have our new staff members in place, they may go to that. So please let us know when your award ceremonies are. It's very important for me, if you're having a big one, to let me know so that I could submit something to Stars and Stripes and let them know that in your local area here, we're going to be presenting 14 recipients for the GSUSA Awards, and then we can list their names. People love that, but I can't do that with your assistance if you don't send me the information. So here are the appreciation pin. We have here nice representatives. We have several from Osan as well as Yokosuka. And then we have Zama. So these are all of our appreciation pin awardees for the 2014-2015 year. Congratulations to everybody. And if you're on the list and you didn't know it, surprise! Then we have Volunteer of Excellence. Oh my goodness, this was amazing. We have 59 of them, and they're still coming. So as I say, this is the list of awards as of April 21st. The Volunteer of Excellence can be awarded throughout the year. So I know you may be saying, hey, if my people aren't on here, if you still are sending them, I haven't received them yet, Or if you are still waiting for people, it's okay. Volunteer of Excellence can be awarded again all throughout the year. Just give me the paperwork as soon as possible so we can order the awards for you. So here we go. We're going to take a look. So here we have Masala, Yokosuka, more people from Yokosuka. We have Yokota on the screen. We also have the beginnings here for Zama. More for Zama. Several for Seoul. Congratulations to everyone. We also have Kinzer, Kadena, and Etsugi on the screen. All right. Then we have one of our big awards. It's our Thanks Badge. There's a Thanks Badge 1, and then there's a Thanks Badge 2. The difference is Thanks Badge, it is a measurable impact on multiple overseas committees. I mean, this is somebody who has helped in such a way that it's beyond just their local. They go to their partnering overseas committee and do things. They help in West Pacific. This is a volunteer we may call on that has helped to do things and facilitate. So for this year's Thanks Badge awardee, it is Yuri Cabral, and she is at our Seoul Overseas Committee. And Yuri actually was here at Camp Zama and was very influential in helping because she not only speaks English, but she's Japanese and she speaks Korean. So last year, even though she had moved to Seoul, she helped coordinate the information for us to even get our Camp Hiroshima on. And of course, she does all of these different things that are there for Seoul. And just a couple of weeks ago, she took a group of girls to Taiwan, which you should start to see those pictures on our Facebook shortly. So congratulations to Miss Yuri. Then we also have our largest award that you can get here locally for our Overseas Committee, and that is the President's Award. And the President's Award is for the services of the team there in their local committee and making sure that they are not only supporting the girls, they're supporting the adult members. They're very active in their community with events. They do community service. They surpass their team goals and their membership goals, and they have a very measurable impact on all of West Pacific. So our local board reviewed all of the information that was submitted, and they are proud to say that Seoul Overseas Committee has been awarded the President's Award for the 2014 and 2015 year. And just as a side note for this is Seoul's second time of getting this award. They earned it last year and they've earned it this year. So congratulations to Seoul. And I put this out for all of you who are looking for next year. You can do it. You can do it. I put this out and I am actually now saying, you know what? I am challenging you. Let's see you in this presentation next year. All right? And so I would love to see you guys for the third year in a row. And for those of you who are new, it does not just go to one overseas committee. Last year we had 4 overseas committees that earned the President's Award. It's about what you're doing in your local area. So you can do it. All righty. So with the adult awards, that brings that to a close. Again, the awards have already been sent out. So if you have not received them, because they are going to the Overseas Committee or to the personal address. I know we have a couple of areas that are having some issues with their mailboxes right now. We've sent it to your personal, the Overseas Committee Chair's personal address. All righty. The next thing is adult learning. We've had some really great changes that are happening with adult learning. Yes, we still have facilitators, and I'm still looking for facilitators to do things face-to-face, but we are also moving to having online training. So now we have Girl Scout 101, and instead of Welcome to Girl Scouts, we now have USA Girl Scout Overseas 101. This slide says it's coming soon, but it's actually active. So you can have your volunteers that you're recruiting to do things this year still, or continuing for next year, they can do their required trainings online. Very easy. Girl Scouting 101 has been updated, takes them through. And the USA Girl Scout Overseas 101 is a YouTube video, so nobody should have problems viewing that. If they do, that's their computer. So gone is the day of them saying, I can't load this codec. We took that away. Also, we've moved on to looking at our outdoors. Our outdoors is moving to online training. So it has a leave no trace and venture out. There is one thing that is missing that we are adding, is that there will be a little test locally. So once I have that up, it should be up early next month, that it will be a complete online training for outdoors. We are encouraging people, though, to meet up with an expert camper, an adult camper in their OC, to go over and practice their fire building and cooking skills. But we are moving to an online training. We still will have the option for those that wish to have face-to-face with a facilitator, because we do understand that people want to have that touch. They want to practice it there. And that's okay. That one would be you view the things online, and then you'll have a 4 to 5 hour course in where you'll practice your skills. Okay? So exciting changes. I love it. We are moving. We're in the 21st century. Online training. And then earlier I mentioned about USAGSO Connect. Well, it is here. We have our registration. It is up. We will have this on our Facebook account shortly. It's already on our USAGSO website for people to go in, learn a little bit more information about it on the website, as well as register for the event. So it is August 6th through the 8th. It is at Edith Macy Conference Center, and it is going to be a wonderful experience, as we have all of our alumni that can come in and celebrate the 90 years of USA Girl Scout Overseas. Do you hear me? 90 years. That's amazing. With that, we started not too long after they had that wonderful phone call in Georgia. We had a group that was forward thinkers overseas to say, we need a Girl Scout troop. So here we are, 90 years later. We're going to have that event. So please, if you're going to be in the States, or if you just want to go, it is open to all USAGSO alumni and current members. Great time. And if you haven't been to the Edith Macy Conference Center, that's our GSUSA's conference center, and trust me, they feed you so well there. Whew. Not only will you have a great time with your friends and making new friends, but they're going to feed you great food. I love that place. And it has such history, because we have different things from all of our different national presidents, which of course are the first ladies, so you can go and walk through the history while you're there. Absolutely amazing. So let's take a look about our shop updates. So we have our May patches of the month, so it's 15% off. So you have your thank you volunteer, because as you know, this week is GSUSA Volunteer Appreciation Day is April 22nd, which is the same as Earth Day. So if you're doing events on your base for that, for celebrating your volunteers, or Earth Day events, please send us pictures. We also have Bling Your Booth. So anyone that participated in the Bling Your Booth, they can purchase their patch, and it's on sale. It's now only $1.06. So please make sure that if you want to purchase thank yous for your volunteers, you can go ahead and contact Amanda and do so. Or if you had girls that participated in Bling Your Booth and those troops didn't get their patches, you can go ahead and tell the troop leaders, or buy them for them, present them to the girls. Another exciting piece that's happening with the shop that's coming soon is we're going to have an online shop catalog. Woohoo! An online shop catalog. Now, it doesn't mean you can order online, but the catalog, so you'll be able to see everything we have in our shop. People have been asking for this. Miss Amanda has been sending out the flyers and been very helpful. We're going to put it all in one place. She's working right now of putting together the boards, and for people who aren't familiar with Pinterest, there are different boards you can put together, like categories with that. So she is working. It is coming soon. It's not here yet. Once we have it up and going, we'll probably reach out to a couple of either overseas committees that to try it out so that we can make sure everything's working, and then we'll release it. But she's hard at work right now making this a reality, which we are so excited about. So once we have it up, you will have a catalog so you'll know everything that's in the shop, so you don't have to email or ask anymore. It's there for you. It's going to be great. All righty. Right now is a time for any burning questions that you may have. If you have any questions, please type them in your question box. We had a question in regards to OCMT trainings. Great. As you see, they're not included here. As we are now only down to a staff of me, the plan was to have those in June. Right now, I have to take a look at when we can have all the material by, so I will be reaching out to people individually for that. So great question. Any other questions? All righty. If you do have any additional questions, please, you can go ahead and email them to me. Our next call and our last call for the year will be May 19th. Here is the registration link. As I say, for all of the calls, you do not have to wait till the day of or before to register. You can register right now as soon as you're done with the call. If there are no other questions, I'm going to bring our call to the close for April. I will send out the slides later on this afternoon, including the information in regards, again, with the the highest awards, as well as those report forms. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. As always, I appreciate you giving your time to make sure that Girl Scouts grow strong in your local area, but also here in the West Pacific. And again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me or give me a call at the office or on my cell. I look forward to talking to you soon. And for those of you who I will be seeing in the next couple of months during site visits, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.